patches, updates, and content galore for some aspects of the game. Today we're going to be taking a look at 7 different things coming up throughout the next upcoming 7 days of the week for Xbox One, PC, and PlayStation 4 users within Black Ops 4, and the content you can look out for this week in game. So with that said, we can just jump right into it. First things first, kind of a little extension as of this past weekend. One that unfortunately was not extended was the double XP portion of the weekend events going on within Black Ops 4. One interesting part that was extended was that for the next 24 hours as of 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I believe 5 or 6 p.m. GMT, the limited time mode for Blackout of Close Quarters Frenzy as this weekend was extended until tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Tuesday. So right whenever this update goes live, and it might actually be a title update for the upcoming patch here that we'll get tomorrow, but it was extended for another 24 hours. So if you're like me, somebody that was really busy over the weekend and didn't get all that much to sit down, grind it out, you can now play a little bit of a limited time mode with your friends. Unfortunately, this is quads. I jumped in for one game, I think, on Friday, and you might have noticed that from the gameplay whenever we featured it in Friday's video, but it is quads, so if you're a solo player or a duos player, you're not gonna have as best of an experience as you may if you're playing with a full squad, but that's been available now, and it's a mode in which the zone comes in twice as fast, you can't outrun it, it deals a little more damage, then you also end up getting the ability to only use close quarters combat weapons, so melees, SMGs, shotguns, I think launchers are still in there for whatever reason, but things like rifles and sniper rifles are not. You're not gonna be able to use those at all within this game mode. So that's extended until tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Check that out if you guys want to play some Blackout and get some cool stuff in outside of just the normal gameplay experience. Along with Blackout playlist updates and things like that, tomorrow we'll also see in the way of playlist news, half off Heist as the featured playlist for multiplayer. So everything that you have available in Heist will now be half off, an interesting little way to do this, and a mechanic that might see a little more hectic gameplay. Now, for those of you guys that are like me, really enjoyed Heist in the beta, but haven't really played it all that much since launch, we'll see if this attracts more of a player base as time progresses, but tomorrow that's the featured playlist, and we'll see how that one works out. As for other stuff starting tomorrow, let's talk about on the PlayStation 4 end, the spearhead of content that will then trickle down a week later to all other platforms. First big one that you might notice is that there will be private matches in Blackout now. Now, this is something that we ended up getting a little bit of information on as of a Reddit post a couple of days ago leading into the weekend that Troyark posted, in which we ended up seeing that this will now support up to 12 players per match. You're gonna end up doing solos, duos, or quads. You have full weapon camo support customization, full character customization, all that kind of stuff, and it's only going to be available online. So if you don't have the ability to connect to the internet, you won't be able to play against bots or anything like that. You won't be able to jump on and just play for yourself offline, which is unfortunate, but pretty much the majority of this game is online, so that doesn't really surprise me. But with that said, we also now can probably expect to see a lot of Easter eggs coming out, a lot of different hunts like that, and a lot of cool things that may be pieced together because you now have the ability to explore, and you don't have to worry about just simply surviving and then doing that exploring as a secondary piece to the puzzle there. So that'll be added in as of tomorrow, again, probably as a result of a title update within Black Ops 4, but that's going to be available. And also in the Blackout front, we're going to see finally Camos being added in as well. This was something that, again, we've talked about here on the channel, that this goes all the way back to even pre-release. We thought we'd have camos within Blackout because of the pre-release footage that was available. The menus as of the pre-release build had Blackout, multiplayer, and zombies camos set aside, but you'll be able to take what you have for multiplayer, zombies, and the black market, and you can now apply those camos to the weapons via an armory that's going to be added in as of tomorrow. Again, more than likely very similar to the zombies armory, in which you brand each weapon with a camo or a paint job or something like that, any customization you want on that, and when you finally pick it up in game, it will automatically apply to that. So that'll be something that'll be very cool as well. But one big question that I have for Treyarch, and what time will tell and reveal to us, is are there going to be Blackout specific camos? Because like we said, pre-release had a little bit of that showcased, and I want to see if there's anything that we can get actually earnable for challenges in Blackout. I think that'd be awesome, and again, even coming back to even that idea of a dark matter in multiplayer, zombies, and Blackout kind of coming together to make that huge, true pinnacle of character customization and challenges, because each year we've seen the bar raised a little further, with World War II doing things like Chrome Tiger, where you had to get Chrome, and then you had to prestige the weapons to use that that 4 times and complete all the challenges there. So we'll see if that's something that is added in as well, but camo customization is going to be available in Blackout as of tomorrow. Along with some other changes come some changes to the new Specialist Zero. Now this is one that actually Xbox One and PC users will get to take advantage of as well. We'll talk about that in just a second, but Zero is going to have a slight nerf to how she works and operates at this point. Shrek officially commented on this the other day, saying, "We have a first round of balancing pass for Zero incoming Tuesday, including an update to double her hack time for all score streaks and quadruple it for the gunship, among other tweaks." Now, to my knowledge, I don't think that the other tweaks have been detailed anywhere else, but that's a decent start, I think, where the streaks take longer to hack and or destroy, and the gunship, being that top tier of streaks, already had a long hack time to begin with, but now the fact that it's going to take a ton more time, I think that's a step in the right direction. I don't know, because it's just, again, in theory, we haven't seen it practically distributed yet to the gameplay experience. I don't know if that's exactly everything that will fix all the issues with Zero, but I'm willing to be patient with it and see how things work out before I jump to any conclusion. One thing that I will say, even though I'm not a huge fan of how Zero has been handled thus far, one thing I will say, just sort of devil's advocate and kind of to play the other side of the spectrum here, is that no matter what you do in game dev, you can have an idea and think you have tested absolutely everything and seen that it's all balanced and all issues may be resolved and then pushed out to the public, but you only have a finite number of people to test that and finite number of hours in the day to do that. So whenever you open this up and push it out to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of active players across the world, you're of course going to get exponentially more data feedback and awareness for things that may need to be adjusted. So I think while we're kind of expecting instant gratification of something to be fixed immediately, it is going to take a little bit of time to fix just because of the way game development works. But I don't know, just wanted to throw a little bit of extra perspective out there and a little bit of a thought I had recently. But regardless, moving over into the next thing to talk about, that dealing with Operation Absolute Zero as a whole, starting for Xbox One and PC as of tomorrow. So this operation, of course, will give you everything laid out that PlayStation 4 has had so far this past week. You'll have a brand new contraband stream, the brand new black market, and how everything has been kind of overhauled in that sense. You're going to have a couple of things and deals on the table for the Paladin HB50 and the Ruin uniform bundled together. You're gonna have a reactive camo in the marketplace. You're gonna have the Cherry Blossom camo in the marketplace. All those kind of things that have been in the black market altogether. Plus you'll have things in terms of content additions like Hijacked and Blackout. For those of you guys that are really ready to just jump in and see probably about 40 to 50 people land in the smallest location imaginable, it's a little over exaggeration on the smallest area imaginable, but the point still stands. You're gonna have a chaotic bunch of hot drops as of tomorrow within Blackout, and it is something a lot of fun. I think you guys will enjoy it. There will be those seasonal things that do change out as well, but you'll also end up then later on in Thursday for Xbox One and PC users seeing the addition of the holiday event for those extra 20 tiers. You can get the calling cards, the different stickers, the emotes, the gestures, that kind of stuff, just as the extra little added bonus on top of the brand new contraband stream. But for those of you guys that are interested, again, new weapons, a new portion of Blackout, and a couple other things thrown in the mix will all be added as of tomorrow. Additionally, in terms of other things you'll be getting content-wise, for those of you guys that have the Black Ops Pass, now you're finally going to get your first introduction of content post-launch as well. You'll gain access to Madagascar as well as Elevation, and then the brand new map Dead of the Night for zombies. So whether or not you want to take a part of multiplayer, zombies, whatever it may be, you're gonna have a brand new offering for each of those main core modes. Additionally, for Blackout fans, you get a brand new skin as well. Reaper, who was available again on PlayStation 4 this past week, is now going to make his way over to Xbox One and PC for Black Ops Pass holders there. He's the second of 4 characters we're gonna get throughout the year for the Black Ops Pass content, and he surely was an absolute surprise, but one of my favorite playable characters, I think, here, so I'm totally cool with rocking Reaper throughout Blackout as well. He's available there for all you guys to check out, and the final thing we'll talk about today deals a little bit with the store refreshes for the black market. This kind of comes back to PlayStation 4 because we talked about with the addition of Operation Absolute Zero, you'll see on Xbox One and PC the bundles of, say, the Paladin HB50 and the Ruin outfit, the Valkyrie gear with that. Then you'll also end up seeing some camos added in terms of just the daily Blackjack shop and weekly Blackjack shop items. But for PS4, that's going to be something where those actually go away. The Nebula Firebreak outfit will be out, the reactive camo will be out for the Koshka, the Paladin bundle will be out. So maybe we're going to see some new stuff replacing that with new camos, such as new reactive camos, maybe a new bundle for another signature weapon and a uniform, and then maybe also standalone camos as well. And truthfully, if it's standalone camos, I don't think that'd be the worst thing. I actually don't see all that big a problem with that because we're kind of back to the same pricing of Black Ops 2 and Ghost and those those camo cost. It's $2 to $3 for a standalone camo. And if they look cool like Cherry Blossom, I think that I'm okay with spending the $2-3 there because I can actually see that customization. It's not like a uniform where I see just the arms, but that kind of stuff I'd be cool with. And additionally, I guess the one final thing to mention here in terms of the black market buyable things in terms of the store, since we're on the topic, is that bundle of the SOG 9mm, the new melee weapon of the Sleigh Bell, and then also the 10 tier skips is still available in there for PlayStation 4, and it will be available as of Thursday for Xbox One and PC users. But that said, I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up. A big week ahead again within Black Ops 4, not really all that much time down. We had some cool stuff as this past weekend with double XP and double merits, but then we also see this week being the launch of a ton of content again for a large portion of the player base and the continuation of some of that kind of stuff for PlayStation 4 users as well. But that said, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to here out of this, whether you're on Xbox One and PC and looking forward to the new content, whether you're on PlayStation 4 and looking forward to private matches and camos and Blackout, whatever it is, feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below, and of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Black Ops 4, multiplayer, Blackout, zombies. We got you covered with a bunch of updates, news, information, tips, tricks, all that good stuff. We got you covered. So if any of that interests you, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing. If you guys also want to follow me over on Twitter and Instagram, there's the best places to get connected outside of YouTube. Practically live on both those. So if you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it is, that link is down there in the description below. But let's send out of the way. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.